All right, welcome on board, everybody. We're here on board the TBM850 at Montgomery, Alabama, and we're going to be flying over to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Let's get this thing started up. Clear out the front. Fuel boost pump switch on. Starter is on. We just landed a little bit ago, so the turbine's pretty warm. We're going to spool it down on the ITT to 150. It's currently at 200 and dropping. We get it down to 150 before we introduce fuel to prevent a hot start. 160, 150. Introduce fuel to low idle. We're watching for the light off. Watching the ITT for a hot start. NG for a hung start. It's gonna temp out at 808. Now it's gonna wind back down as the engine gets rotation. And good startup. Continue our flow. Alright, the first step after we just got the engine started, we'll go over and get the ATIS here at Montgomery.
Montgomery Confirmation Yankee, time 1853, wind 210 at 10, visibility 10, sky conditions fuel clouds 3,900, ceiling 6,500 overcast, temperature 272.18, altimeter 3011, expected visual approach runway 28 in use. Note 7, warning, runway 28 has been shortened, 6,330 feet available. Men and equipment working on the closed portion of runway 28 east of runway 321. Runway 321 closed except for taxiing aircraft. Runway 321 south of 1028 is closed. Runway 321 PAPI unusable. Runway 28 PAPI, ILS, and approach lighting system are unusable. Instrument approaches to runway 28 unavailable. All IFR and trust approaches contact Montgomery clearance on 118.3. Advise initial contact via Yankee.
Alright, we have information Yankee. We'll go over and pick up our clearance. And clearance, good afternoon, of our 851 Tango Bravo over at the FBO with Yankee looking to pick up our IFR.
Alright, 51 Tango Bravo, Montgomery clearance clear to Tuscaloosa Airport is filed on departure. Maintain 3,000, expect 12,010 minutes. Departure frequency 124.0, squawk 5220.
Cleared over to Tuscaloosa, as filed, maintain 3,000, 10 minutes after, 24.0 departure frequency, squawking 5220, now we're at 851 Tango Bravo.
Tango Bravo, read that correct.
Alright, we got our clearance. We got our code in the transponder there, 5220. Ground, good afternoon of our 851 Tango Bravo with Yankee over at the FBO Ray Taxi.
851 Tango Bravo, behind the Cessna runway 28, taxi to Echo 1, runway 21.
Behind the Cessna to runway 28, Echo 1, and let's see here, 21 to runway 28, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, we got our taxi clearance. It's a very tricky airport to navigate right now as half the airport is all closed down. They got construction going on everywhere around here. Just watching our marshaller right now. We're squeezed pretty tight back in here. And we'll taxi out there. We had the Cessna out there in front of us. He's already departing. There's folks here at Montgomery Regional. Watch the wings out there. We'll put our flaps selected to take off. And we'll check our flight controls. Clear and correct. Clear on the left end. Clear on the right wing. Nice folks here. So yeah, a lot of this whole airport is shut down. They got so much construction going on that it's definitely quite a challenge to figure it out since this is my first time being here. You can see all the different construction cones all out there. So yeah, I'd like to welcome you guys on board. We're going to do an IFR flight over to Tuscaloosa. It's going to be only about a 20-minute flight, go up to 12,000. We have our one fix of Walty there that we have in between us and the other airport. If you guys like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, also ring that little bell. Here's the terminal right here where the regional airlines come in. Got my iPad mini mounted with my taxi diagram all pulled up. Use the iPad mini 6 with the pivot case system here. If you guys want to set up like this for your airplane, be sure to click the description below. Save 15% with my discount code. So right over here is Echo 1. And then we're going to go out onto runway 21
to taxi to runway 28. 28 is shortened by about 3,000 feet due to the construction, so we're going to be taking off of runway 28 today, shortened, and there's about 6,000 something remaining feet, so we have plenty of runway still. We'll just double check everything, just make sure final's clear. There's 2-1 even though it is closed, and clear down the runway. They're utilizing it as a taxiway. And straight up here, the Cessna is already holding short of 28. We'll line up behind him, and we'll go monitor tower.
Runway 28 shortened, fly runway heading 980 takeoff.
Yeah, there was actually, when I came in here and landed earlier today, you know, this 28 shortened, I actually landed over the construction guys on this left part of the runway over there. When I came in, I went right above them, but I landed right past the threshold of this runway, 21, on the 28 is when I landed. That's how I got it set up right now. Tower, good afternoon, our 851 Tango Bravo, hold short 28.
TBM851 Tango Bravo, Montgomery Tower, hold short runway 28 for slower traffic in the upland.
Roger, holding short at 28, or 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so we're holding short. So how is everybody doing? Good? Good, glad to hear. You guys are good, I'm good.
Visual 2A.
Here at the iPad.
Citation 664.
This is where we're at right now.
Tower, use caution, runway 28 threshold.
And this is our IFR routing.
321, runway 28
Over
short.
to
Wind, wind
Tuscaloosa.
25011.
I think we're going to be anticipating runway 22 when we come in to land over there. You have some showers just to the north of the airport. So it should be pretty exciting. I don't normally get to fly around Alabama that often, so I'm excited to be here. And looking over there at Tuscaloosa, so if we look at the procedures at Tuscaloosa, we have the approach page. We could set up for the RNAV 22. There's our approach plate. We're going to keep that up, get that briefed if we need it.
TBM1 Tango Bravo, fly runway heading, runway 28 short and clear for takeoff, traffic 2 mile right base skylane.
Clear for takeoff, 28 shortened, and we'll fly runway heading to our 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, clear for takeoff, 28 shortened, final's clear, down the runway's clear. We're going to fly runway heading on this takeoff. So here we go, we're going to line up on center line. As you can see, we still have a really nice big long runway here. So we're going to ease the prop RPM up. There we go, and takeoff power is set. Low temperature pressure is all good in the green. We're holding our center line with our rudder pedals, pushing pretty hard with my right leg right now. Keep us all lined up. Looking for a rotation speed. There we go. Pull back on the yoke. Up into the sky we go. Tap the brakes. Gear selected up. And gear is up. And we'll go flap selected up, damper on.
TBM1 Tango Bravo, contact departure, see you, Steve-O.
Or departure, enjoy your day, 1 Tango Bravo. Nice guy there. Follows along on the channel, I guess. Thank you so much for your services here. Departure, good afternoon of our 851 Tango Bravo, 1000, climbing 3000, runway heading.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, Montgomery departure, radar contact, climbing maintain 10,000, turn right, direct Walty.
10,000 and direct, right direct Walty, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, so direct enter to Walty. We got the autopilot on now, I put that on there, and nav mode. And we're going to climb and maintain 10,000, which we have set up in our altitude pre-selector. Wow, look at there, the great state of Alabama. Going to 850 mode. We got the power just under 100%.
Descend and maintain 3,000.
Going to go flap lever up and over the gate. Now we can utilize the torque past 100%. And we're climbing in IES mode right now. We'll square up the heading bug here. Just give it a quick tap. It's squared up to your heading you're currently on. But yeah, Tuscaloosa is the home University of Alabama. And I know they have a big fan following, University of Alabama. They're saying is roll tide. I was joking around with the FBO, the ladies here at the FBO. I said, is that how they clear you to land over there? You just roll tide and you repeat that back? I was just kidding around, but yeah, that's what they're saying, roll tide. University of Alabama, college football team. And we're going to leave the inertial separator on in this flight. As we're not going to be really going too high, only up to 12,000 feet is our final altitude for our cruise altitude on this flight.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, contact Atlanta Center 132.25.
3225, 1 Tango Bravo, have a good day. Atlanta, good afternoon, or 851 Tango Bravo, 5,000, climbing 10,000, direct to Walty.
851 Tango Bravo, Atlanta Center, climb maintain 12,000. Birmingham, altimeter 3010.
3010, climb maintain 12,000, 851 Tango Bravo.
Alright, 5 Romeo Juliet, contact Atlanta
Alright, we got our
128.7.
climb up to our cruise altitude.
2872, 5RJ, good day.
We should get above this cloud layer here, which will be nice. Get some sun in our eyes. Look down here at the iPad.
Right.
There's Walty. We'll freshen that track up direct to. There you go. Direct to Walty and then right on over to Tuscaloosa. There we go. If you look off the right wing, you're going to see we're climbing above the last of that cloud layer that was down low. Looked like it was right around 8,000.
Do you want to go over Walter or you just want to go to Tuscaloosa?
We can go direct to Tuscaloosa if that's right with you.
Alright, leaving 10,000, go to Tuscaloosa.
Out of 10,000, we'll go direct to Tuscaloosa. Thanks, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, well there we go. Got a little shortcut. So we just have to wait till we get past 10,000 feet in our climb, and then that's when we go direct to Tuscaloosa. So we'll get ready for that as we're coming up on 10,000 feet right now. We'll highlight Tuscaloosa. And right there is 10,000 feet. Direct, enter, enter. And since we're in nav mode, the airplane is going to turn on course direct to the airport. Beautiful day today here over Alabama. That's 1,000 to go. 11,000, climbing to 12,000. And as we level off and capture our cruise altitude, I'm going to, with my left hand here, I'm going to push to the left to keep the rudder trim, to keep us in coordinated flight. Even though we have a yaw damper, with this airplane you still have to manipulate the rudder trim, but you have a little toggle switch here on the yoke to keep the ball squared up and keep us in coordinated flight. There we go, there's 12,000. And there's a little indicator right down here too that shows where it's currently at. And I know basically the different profiles of the flight, where it should be sitting for the indicator. There we go, nice smooth cruise altitude. There's nice and smooth up here. Yeah, I fly this airplane as my job. I've been doing this, I don't know, maybe around 10 years now. I'm starting to lose track of how many years I've been at this current job. Really enjoy it. It's a Part 91 job. I fly for my owners of a private company. Just fly the top guys around that are my bosses. And tonight we'll be staying overnight downtown. Looking forward to, I heard it's a nice little area to stay. Looking forward to seeing, so after the flight, stay tuned. I'll bring the camera along and maybe get a few shots of certain things. It does get dark quicker now, being in the winter months, but I'll try to get as much as I can before it gets dark. And stay ahead of this flight, we'll monitor and get the ASOS over there.
4 Celsius. Dew point 19 Celsius. Altimeter 3005. Remarks. Density altitude 1,100.
Tuscaloosa Regional Airport.
Automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 210 at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition few 6,000. Temperature 24 Celsius. Dew point 19 Celsius. Altimeter 3005. Remarks. Density altitude 1,100.
Tuscaloosa Region.
Alright, so we got the weather there. And since the winds are out of the southwest, we'll plan for runway 22. Looking out the front there, you can see we will have pretty much a nice smooth ride. Until we start to descend and go back down into those clouds. So look down here at the iPad again, there we are, plugging along. Looks like we're going to go by Bibb County. And there's Tuscaloosa. We'll be going past the city, entering in basically left traffic. I believe it's going to be for runway 22. But it feels good to be up here flying. I'm really bringing you guys with me. To me, I always say flying is like therapy for the soul.
Southwest A45, contact.
No matter how chaotic it can be down there on the ground, you get up here, all your thoughts and all your mind goes to just flying the airplane, enjoying the beauty of flight.
3296, contact Atlanta Center, 120.45.
We'll put a VNAV in, 1,500, 5 miles from Tuscaloosa. That'll give us a heads up on when we want to start descending. Looks like right now with our profile of one coming down at 1,500 feet a minute, we're going to come down in 1 minute and 51 seconds. That just gives you a good reminder of not getting in over your head with how high you are.
32.25.
The controller gets distracted and all of a sudden you got to come down 4,000 feet a minute to get to your airport. That would be not acceptable in my opinion. So I'd like to keep that up and ready to go. So 1,500 feet, 5 miles from the airport, coming down at 1,500 feet a minute. We'll start down, we'll get a message light, and then we'll request a descent if he doesn't give it to us first.
And there is your Whiskey Squawk 3113.
And there is our message light for our VNAV profile. Approaching VNAV profile. So we can ask Atlanta if we'd like lower. Atlanta, November 851 Tango Bravo, we'd like to start down when able.
851 Tango Bravo, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, 6,000 and altitude pre-selector, arm that, and we'll VS that 1,500 feet a minute down. It's set up with our profile. I've never been to this airport. I'm excited. I always like flying into new airports I've never been to. It's kind of why I like this job a lot. I believe, you know, with the airlines, you basically get used to the same exact routes over and over and over for the most part. And when you fly a Part 91 job like this, when the boss tells you he wants to go here or there, you get a lot of different variety of the different places you get to go. I've taken this thing all the way down to St. Martin, down the Caribbean, Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Texas, down to Cancun, Mexico. I've been all over the place with this airplane. It's been a lot of fun.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, contact Birmingham approach 20.15.
20.15, 1 Tango Bravo. Have a good day.
Good day.
Birmingham approach, good afternoon. Over 851 Tango Bravo, 1,100, descending to 6,000. We got the weather there at Tuscaloosa.
851 Tango Bravo, Birmingham approach, expect the visual approach runway 22 Tuscaloosa.
I just got the visual for 22, 851 Tango Bravo. Hey, just as expected.
Potential aircraft Atlanta Center, weather advisory 106.
We'll be expecting that visual approach for runway 22.
Greensboro, Colliers,
and through 10,000 feet.
areas, weather available flight service frequencies.
Everything looks good. So we're under 10,000 feet now. Speed limit is 250 knots indicated. Once you're under 10,000 feet. Right now we're doing about 239. But we won't be busting that because I'm going to pull the power back once we get a little closer to these clouds. Because the slower you go through clouds, the less violent the bumps are. And our next frequency will be the tower, so we'll get that set up. And now that's one less thing we have to do, is look that up. So it tells us to go over to tower, we just push one button instead of dial a whole bunch of dialing and then a button. Like I said, staying ahead of the airplane makes flying a whole lot easier.
2,200. 851 Tango Bravo, descend maintain 2,500.
Descend maintain 2,500, 851 Tango Bravo. And we're going to start now to pull the power back a little bit.
5 miles from Maley, turn
as we're going to go IMC.
Maintain 2,200 until established on.
I would rather not bump you guys around too much. You guys have your seatbelts on though, right? Yep, you guys do. So you're good there. There we go, into the clouds. That's what's fun about getting your instrument rating, is getting to fly in and out of the clouds, do different approaches. Also keeping an eye on our TAS over here. That tells you if there's any airplanes around us. Within, right now I have it on a 6-mile range. And there is nobody. Even though air traffic control keeps an eye out for you, I always like to still monitor that too, just to have redundancy and or safety.
TBM1 Tango Bravo, descend maintain 2,300.
Descend maintain 2,300, 851 Tango Bravo. And we'll go down a little bit quicker here, just to get under the clouds to give you guys some views. The pattern altitude at this airport is 1,170 feet. We should pop out the bottom of this cloud layer here soon. And hopefully you guys can see some better views of the surrounding area. There we go, out of the clouds. That was 1,000 to go, 3,300, descending to 2,300. And let's see where the airport is out there. Straight ahead, and I believe I have it in sight. It's 9 miles out there. Like I said, this is my first time coming into this area, so it's always a little bit more challenging to spot.
One Tango Bravo, when able, say bases.
Man, that would have probably been right around 3,400.
One Tango Bravo, roger, thank you. Advancing at Tuscaloosa, inside 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
We got the field in sight for 1 Tango Bravo.
TBM1 Tango Bravo, cleared visual approach runway 22 Tuscaloosa, radar services terminated, contact tower 126.3.
Clear visual 22 and over to the tower, 851 Tango Bravo. Enjoy your day.
Good day.
Tuscaloosa Tower, number 851 Tango Bravo on the visual for 22.
851 Tango Bravo, understand you coming in from the southeast, is that correct?
Hey, I'm coming in from the southeast and we're on the visual for runway 22.
Roger, set up for the left downwind for me, please. I'm going to try to get a PC-12 out ahead of you.
Roger, set up for the left downwind for runway 22, 851 Tango Bravo.
Tower 5, Papa Fox, we'll be
And
ready.
we'll disconnect the autopilot. I'll still put the yaw damper on. And we're going to set for a left downwind here to 22. City out here in front of us. Looking for that stadium. I heard there's a
135 Papa Fox,
nice stadium.
runway 22, clear for takeoff.
Oh, there's the stadium over here to our right.
TBM851 Tango Bravo, runway 22, clear to land, PC-12, taking runway prior to your arrival.
Roger, clear to land, runway 22, number 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so I think the stadium might be right here to our right. I'm not sure, but we're clear to land, runway 22. Right down to the right here. That looks like a campus to me. Looks really nice. And we're going to go flaps. First notch of flap selected. And we're going to go landing gear selected down. Got that aircraft rolling out down the runway, taking off. Going to do a left base here for runway 22. And we got down at 3 green. That's always a good thing. Flap selected and indicating.
5 Papa Fox, contact departure, we'll see you.
Over to departure, 5 Papa Fox, see you in a bit.
5 Papa Fox. Have a good flight. Look, a nice area. I like this. I can't wait to explore downtown tonight. I think there's a nice steakhouse we're going to go out and have dinner. Looking good. We're going to turn our base to final here. And just another half mile. Right now I have the yaw damper on, so we're not yawing around so much. I got the autopilot off, hand flying it, but yaw damper on. So now that we're getting a little closer, I'm going to click with my left thumb here. Now we just disconnected the yaw damper. There we go, we're lining up. One thing I don't like about this airplane is the way they have the vent up on the glare shield there. It reflects, so it's kind of hard to see out the window. I don't know why they
500
designed that airplane like this. 500 feet to the ground. Looking good on our speed. A little bit of turbulence coming here and there, bouncing us around a little bit. Most part nice and smooth. But once we get a little closer, I'll go back, ease the power back to flight idle with my right hand. And we'll go into the flare and land here. Power over to the right. There we go. So easing the power back to flight idle. We go into the flare, we hold it off. Here we go. Center line. Go back into reverse, which changes the pitch of the prop.
TBM1 Tango Bravo, where are you parking?
We're going to Hawthorne, 851 Tango Bravo.
Roger, left 1 able, left Bravo, taxi to the right.
Left Bravo 4, Bravo to the ramp, and we'll remain with you, 851 Tango Bravo. So he's working all the frequencies here today, so we're going to go left on Bravo 4 here, And Bravo, right into Hawthorne Aviation. We roll past the hold short lines here, we'll clean up the plane. There we go, clear of the runway. And reset our trims. By cleaning up the plane, you're basically getting the airplane, you know, flaps up, getting the trims all reset, getting all the avionics all prepared for the next flight. So welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So awesome to have you guys on board with me today. If you did like that video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Also tell your friends and family if they like aviation, airplane videos, come on over to my channel and take a ride along with me one of these days. So here's Hawthorne, and there is our marshaller, right over here to our right. We'll follow his hand instructions in there, you can see him. We'll shut this thing down and call it a day. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well, wherever you're watching from. And we'll talk to you again someday soon. Take care, everybody.